Think Different TV, live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by me, your girl LaShia. Join me as I discuss social topics, spotlight independent artists, and share financial tips. Join the conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. Think Different TV, where minds meet. You're the reason I wake up, the reason I smile.
A college athlete at peak physical fitness died of a cardiac arrest.
You're kidding. Oh my God. That is unbelievable. It's true.
Actress Frances Sternhagen has died. The two-time Tony Award winner appeared on both stage and screen during a career that spanned more than 60 years.
You were pretty queen of New York City when the band finished playing. They held up.
Benidorm legend Hiqi has died, aged 80.
We've just learned that Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, the first woman to sit on the Supreme Court, she has passed.
And guys, in this next news story, an investigation by Met homicide detectives has resulted in 2 people being convicted of murdering a man whose body has never been found.
Breaking news in downtown LA, where there's been reports of a shooting at the Fixin's Soul Kitchen restaurant at LA Live. One person was hit and taken to the hospital unconscious. The suspect on the run, possibly in a white Honda SUV.
Breaking news, an arrest has been made in the murders of 4 people in Southern California. The LAPD has arrested Jared Joseph Powell, a 33-year-old man from Los Angeles. He is accused of killing 3 homeless men in 3 separate shootings between Sunday and Wednesday.
I'm Micah Ullman. Tonight, shock and heartbreak as family, friends, and colleagues grieve the death of a Hollywood executive and activist. 33-year-old Michael Latt was gunned down in his own home yesterday. Police say the suspect is a homeless woman.
Was this a case of self-defense or cold-blooded murder? This is 27-year-old Kavani Camilla Hicks, also known as Kivani, an up-and-coming rapper from Florida. She was reportedly out one night with her manager to promote her own music when this happens. She gets out of the white Lexus and the driver approaches her and they start arguing. The dispute gets physical and they start hitting each other. That's when another man gets out of the car, only he doesn't come to her aid. He also starts attacking her. The men eventually relent and she starts to walk away. She's seen going through her purse before she suddenly turns around, pulling out a gun and firing on the 2 men who start to run away. She follows her manager and keeps shooting. The other gets back into the car. He then starts to drive off before running Kavani over. She manages to get up and run away. Her manager died from his injuries, and her lawyer says she was clearly acting in self-defense. She's been charged with second-degree murder.
Police search for an inmate that police say escaped the property here at this home-storage section of the city jail. Now, we are told he was under supervised work. He was working on the property. Sources tell me his name is Gino Hagen-Cotter. First thing,
fight over a cell phone ended in deadly gunfire. It happened on the 2200 block of Edgeley Street in North Philadelphia just after 1 a.m. Investigators say a boy in his late teens was shot in the chest. The victim's 20-year-old friend told police a group of men approached them and someone opened fire. Officers rushed the victim to the hospital where he died a short time later.
New details about the breaking news we've been following this morning. 2 security guards were stabbed in the Macy's store in Center City. They were rushed to the hospital where one of them passed away. The incident happened around 11 a.m. at 13th and Market. Police tell Action News the suspect fled on SEPTA and dropped a knife on SEPTA property.
Police were investigating a shooting in North Philadelphia that left 2 people dead. Chopper 6 is live over the scene. This is the 2200 block of North 7th Street. This happened at around 4:30, just over half an hour ago. Upon arrival, police found 2 adult males shot in a blue sedan.
Well, Rick Shari, Brian Harris is locked up tonight in Bucks County on $20 million cash bail. He is charged with child molestation and manufacturing and distributing child pornography. And authorities now believe there could likely be more juvenile victims out there. This is 28-year-old Brian Harris, charged with sexually abusing young children and recording it.
Presently, we have identified 3 minor victims who were victimized by this individual, but we have reason to fear that there may be more.
A woman who tried to flush her miscarried baby down the toilet faces charges in Ohio.
She said she felt the baby come out and there was a big splash.
Investigators said they found the fetus stuck in a toilet at the woman's home. The unborn baby had died before passing through the birth canal.
This fetus was going to be non-viable. She had premature rupture of membranes. Her water had broken early.
But the prosecutor is more concerned about what happened after that.
The issue isn't how the child died, when the child died. It's the fact that the baby was put into a toilet large enough to clog up the toilet, left in that toilet, and she went on her day.
33-year-old Brittany Watts has been charged with abuse of a corpse, and the case is now headed to a grand jury.
Play something for you right now that many people think of simply as music or art. And we're asking you to please keep an eye on the lyrics at the bottom of the screen because prosecutors are calling them evidence.
Last nigga tried me, almost got popped in Linux. Ask the cops, ask the detectives, they know all the business. Ask the cops and the detectives of all the jurisdictions. Ask the kids at school who ambition, all the missions. Gave the lawyer close to $2 million, he handled all the killings.
I've been rapping professionally for 30 years. I've lied in almost 95% of my songs. I'm being honest. Lied.
Lied how? What do you
just
mean?
Go. I write like I feel that day. I'm just being creative. You know, if you could probably you couldn't build the jail high enough for the lyrics I've said on songs, which are all untrue. It's the truth. If Martin Scorsese should be in jail for 10 million years, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor, he should be in jail for 20,000 years. If we're gonna take everything that's a fantasy.
Why should Arnold be in jail?
Because this guy killed 10,000 people in movies.
Oh.
So it's like, if we saying, I'm telling you, I lied for 30 years of my life on music, just being creative and telling stories. How could you be charged for your imagination?
But one of the things the prosecutors say, they say the things that he rapped about have actually happened. You know, that's one of the arguments.
You know, if you're a gangster rapper, whatever you rapping about happens in every inner city, and if you can make it close enough, then you could use that to your advantage. The truth is, if you really want to put these gentlemen in jail and they're really criminals, use real evidence.
Gang, I know y'all heard that shit that's going on about Trench News being a federal informant in the FBG Duck murder. What? Mass blog a long-time government informant? Martell Whitley, who runs the popular Trench News YouTube channel, was paid nearly $25,000 to cooperate with the government, and FBI agent testified Monday.
Our attorneys were really brilliant. They didn't sue just Diddy, they sued his corporations.
They sure did.
And they sued his corporations and sued in her capacity as an employee. When you do that, it triggers commercial liability insurance. And it triggers another policy called directors and officers. Okay, and we know he's a director of these companies as the CEO. So now you got 2 policies. What happens then is it takes away Puffy's ability to settle. It's not his choice no more.
So it's no longer personal accountability. It's his organization.
It's his organization. And it's no different than like if you hit somebody with your car. Let's say you have State Farm. State Farm gets to decide to settle, not you. You could say, I didn't run the stop sign. That's not true. They're lying. If State Farm says, we don't care, we did our investigation, we're settling. That's it. That's what happened here. So because they added those claims, the corporate insurance carrier got to say, read over it and say, oh, hell no, we giving her the money.
We're hearing you. Diddy's public reputation is done.
It's done.
Yeah.
And if he wants to be able to leave anything to his children, he needs to walk away from all of these corporations.
Damn, he can no longer be the head of his corporations.
Well, remember, didn't I say directors and officers liability?
Yeah.
More than likely, what will happen is those insurance companies, they have the ability to say, we won't renew your policy if he continues to be a director or officer.
And we go and get to the VIP, all of these girls come around the VIP and they just be standing there. And like, let me tell you something, man, I'm gonna get back with you. We gotta rewind this back. We used to go to when we go to the club, we used to have these bottles, right? And on this bottle, they be regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they've been to have something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there and only drink them bottles right there.
I'm snitching. I'm snitching in the kitchen. Diddy. Gotta tell on him. He tried it on me, so I know it's true. I was married, my ex-wife. I got a phone call in the middle of the night, about 2:30 in the morning. It was my wife says, pick up the phone. It was an unknown number. Pick up the phone. What bitch is calling you? Who's calling you? Picked up the phone. It was Diddy. And he said, hey man, we didn't see what BET Awards. You know, what you doing? I'm in bed with my wife. He said, I'm at the Beverly Hills Hilton, the Beverly Hills Hotel. I said, what's up? I said, who over there? He said, just me.
You know, Diddy, he enjoyed watching her get smashed by BBCs. So, you know, what you think about that?
Do you think she was the only one getting banged by him? Because you got to realize this lawsuit and the information they had and they gave the Diddy people was 6 months ago. So some of that stuff was cut out. Okay, we're gonna give you this, but you got to cut this part out.
The fallout for Sean Diddy Combs following sex abuse allegations against him. Combs has temporarily stepped down as chairman of his cable TV network Revolt. This month, the music mogul was accused of sexual abuse by 3 women, including the singer Cassie, who was his ex-girlfriend. The case involving Cassie was settled, and Combs denies all the allegations made against him. Revolt said Combs previously had, quote, no operational or day-to-day role in the business. Combs has not commented. Meanwhile, Capital Preparatory, the charter school network that Combs helped to create, announced it's ending its partnership with him.
First of all, you can read 48 Laws of Power and all of that stuff like that. You can read The Art of War by Sun Tzu, but it got to be in you. 50, he posts Diddy reportedly takes temporary leave as chairman of Revolt amid sexual assault lawsuits. 50 says, I'll buy that from you, Playboy, for the low, because you know Cadillac and AT&T going to pull out.
Those are the sponsors, I presume?
Yes. I'll give you a few dollars for it now. Sell it to me, then we can be friends. I'm serious. Call my phone. Why do y'all think that was a genius thing to post?
He's basically telling Cadillac and AT&T to pull out?
And telling people who the sponsors are. So if they want a Cadillac and AT&T, that'll happen.
And once the money comes out,
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. This guy, man. This guy.
50's not to be.
Oh, Tone.
50.
This is the shocking moment after a passenger jumped out of a stationary Southwest aircraft, hopped onto the wing of the plane, and then sprinted across the tarmac.
There he is,
Attempting to hijack an airport service truck.
They got him.
The unidentified 38-year-old escapee was not arrested or criminally charged, as deputies stated his behavior was a mental health emergency. However, the investigation has now been referred to federal authorities.
My baby mama been in them kids for like 3 years. My kids was living with me and my ex-wife and 4 other kids. We took on the responsibility fully. My ex-wife had 2 newborns, 6 months. My son wasn't too much older than them. They about the same age. My daughter and her son, the same age, and then she had an older daughter, 6 kids, all in the same house. I was cased up. I'm telling her, yo,
You got to get the kids. I don't know if I'm going to jail the next time I go to court. This and that. She ain't, nigga, you always going to jail. You this and that. I'm not trying to hear that. That might be right, but this, if I'm telling you some shit like this, you know it's got to be serious, because you ain't never in my business. I don't never tell you nothing. Woman would not come get them. I took him in, did my part, because I'm not going to complain as a father. Like, God forbid, but anything could have happened to you and you're not here anymore.
Yeah.
I have to do my part. That's simple. The static come in, I'm trying to put my kids in school, daycare, all of that. I got routines, I got a life, you get what I'm saying, responsibilities. This woman won't give me birth certificate, she won't give me nothing. You a dad, figure it out, handle it. She's on the move doing her. My kids asking for their mom every other second, this and that, no mom to be found. She didn't live in Delaware, she lived elsewhere, I think Atlanta. This woman used to fly in and out of the state, in the surrounding areas, people seeing her, all types of stuff. You ain't even talking to your kid.
It's crazy. My son ain't got no parent at 4 in the morning. Nobody wanna watch him. She got Marsh. She got Marsh watching the baby at 4 in the morning so she could what? Get some dick? Do a verse? Fuck a nigga? Let me get in here, bro. All this so you could do a verse, suck some dick? You a booth bitch. My son ain't got no parent. 4 in the morning. Stopping us. Cause she wanna be a bad parent to a bad parent. She wanna be a yes. Close door. Yeah, close the door. Let's go, Marsh. You gonna get your ass whipped as soon as we get there. Come on. Jaden got a good fade waiting for you, Marsh. Let's go. I can't do it. Jaden got a fade like Tessa. Come on, girl. Let's go. Either you gonna get out, I'm gonna drag you out, Marsh. I'm finna put this baby down and put you to bed. All right. You wanna go to bed?
Michael B. Jordan's Ferrari was destroyed in a horror crash after striking a parked car in Hollywood. Footage from the scene showed that the passenger's side had careered into a stationary car, triggering the airbags, and a wheel had rolled off the vehicle. The actor was seen speaking to police officers, but the LAPD found no signs of Michael being impaired by drugs or alcohol. It's unclear if Jordan was behind the wheel at the time of the collision.
Lil Wayne is reportedly facing a lawsuit from his former bodyguard who claims he was assaulted by him. This incident allegedly happened in 2021 at Wayne's house in the Hidden Hills. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, Lil Wayne is accused of pulling a firearm on his ex-bodyguard, Carlos Christian, and punching him in the ear. Police responded to Lil Wayne's home at around 1:40 p.m. on the day of the incident.
Tonight, a former Mexican mafia member has been charged with attempted murder for the stabbing of former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin. Federal prosecutors say a 52-year-old inmate stabbed Chauvin 22 times with an improvised knife. It happened last Friday in the law library of a federal prison in Tucson. He told the FBI he'd been thinking about assaulting Chauvin for about a month.
Nude pictures on Snapchat and having sexual contact with him in the parking lot of a Pizza Hut. The alleged sexual battery happened twice last month. The charges Reagan Anderson faces say the teen was either 16 or 17 and wasn't coerced. Deputy
Close call for Kimora Lee Simmons, grateful for safety after her house caught fire. The fashion mogul and her children escape unharmed.
We come from the bottom, we ain't had, we were just broke, yeah, broke as a say, look how we move legit. I take him to school, I'm schooling. And this how it look when you come from the trench. And this how you look when you coming from you ain't had nothing, but this how it is. See, this how it look when you do it for real. Jet little trick, I ain't even had young jet jumped off the plane. 10-17 on the young chain, I rode in the and I put it on gang. In the dumb, me and walk hogging up both lanes. Smoking on gas, me and shot propane. I was hurt in the thing, had no name. Now 7,500 for a bottle of low main. We was in the back.
See, man, I'm interested, man. Do you want kids?
I think for me, just being honest, I'm just worried about how to raise a kid. And just me being gay, and I feel like if I have a son, I wouldn't want my son to be gay. And not because nothing is wrong with it, but because of everything that I went through.
Can I ask a question though?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that may be a little bit of self-hate, that you wouldn't want your son to be a reflection of who you are? Like, I know, and I understand the trauma you probably had to go to, but do you kind of feel like
I don't never look at it as self-hate, because I love myself more than anybody. I think that it's just not easy. So that's why I kind of equated it to like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like, hey, I work for the projects. I don't want my child to, you know, I just feel like I want better. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know if better is the right words, because not saying to me nothing is wrong with being gay, but
you
just
want
like
the world to treat gay people better?
Yeah,
and you can't control that.
And you can't control that.
I get it.
Did y'all hear about that white student that broke that black girl nose? You see right here, he called her the N-word and attacked her. But guess what? He has now been officially charged with a felony. And I like it. Had no business doing what he doing, putting his hands on our black queen, but we still got some more questions. Why is that suspension not lifted? She shouldn't be suspended for 5 days. Parents, are y'all suing? We need to be suing. We can't just let it go. I agree with these people. We need to prosecute to the fullest extent of the law. And yeah, we need to call CPS to see what's going on at the home and make sure everything okay, because something ain't right. But like I said when I brought y'all this story, let's continue to put in the comments, justice for Bree. I'm glad he got a felony, but it ain't over yet.
Who said I don't got a man? Tell me why you don't got a man. Who told y'all I ain't have a man? That's on y'all think I don't got a man because I don't post. I don't post. So I look like a to post. I'm posting. I'm on my. I just bought some new tees. Y'all like my new tees?
The U.S. Supreme Court rejected the appeal of an incarcerated person who was locked in solitary confinement for 3 years and is arguing that being kept in a small windowless cell and denied outdoor exercise violated the Constitution's bar on cruel and unusual punishment.
Chicago mother is upset at a school that gave her son veneers and added dimples to his school picture. I would be heated as well, because this simply, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. I mean, the first thing that you actually take into consideration that you are teaching these kids to have insecurities of how God actually made them.
I'm 15, 16 years old, and she laying on the couch, and I'm sitting on the other end, and she laid down on the couch and put her head in my lap. I'm like, damn. He can't be talking about Mary was talking about she wanted me to come back up here, and now she on my lap.
Y'all hearing this? Your favorite R&B diva is a sex offender.
She stayed a couple more hours, and we decided to go in the other room because it was a suite. We went in the other room and laid down, and she laid down with me. And she kind of like backed up against me, and every time she backed up against me, I would move away and shit. From that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times.
Yo, real quick, I feel like we have to have a conversation with these Airbnb people. If I'm paying a $400 cleaning fee, I'm not doing the dishes, okay? $400 is enough for a deep clean. It is, okay? I'm not making the bed. I'll put the garbage. I was raised right. I'll put the garbage like that. I'm not gonna leave it a mess, but I'm not taking it out. I paid $400 for 2 nights for a cleaning fee. You're doing it. My Airbnb thing is just filled with bad reviews because I refuse to pay for a cleaning fee and then clean the entire apartment. And they just go, okay, let me just put this back here, and keep that money. No. You're doing it.
Father scratching my head. The lonely road seems to last the longest. Help me with my plans. Everything seems to go
The Colorado police officer who used a now banned carotid hold on Elijah McClain, an unarmed black 23-year-old, will be reinstated to the police force and receive over $200,000 in back pay.
New this morning, a proposed ban on wearing ski masks in the city of Philadelphia could soon become a law. The bill is on its second reading in City Council today. That's a formal step before a vote on final passage.
I'll tell you why I'm here. I'm here to tell the truth about the Biden-Harris record and also compare and contrast Ron DeSantis' record and the Republican Party's record as a point of contrast that's as different as daylight and darkness. You want to bring us back to a pre-1960s world, America in reverse. You want to roll back hard-earned national rights on voting rights, on civil rights, on LGBTQ rights, on women's rights, not just access to abortion, but also access to contraception. You want to weaponize grievance. You are focusing on false separateness. You in particular, Ron, are on a banning binge, a cultural purge, intimidating and humiliating people you disagree with. You and President Trump are really trying to light democracy on fire. So, Sean, there are profound differences tonight, and I look forward to engaging them. But there's one thing in closing that we have in common is neither of us will be the nominee for our party in 2024.
Hill Harper, who most of us know as an actor from CSI New York, from The Good Doctor, is also a political candidate. And Hill Harper is spilling the tea and letting us know that he was offered $20 million in campaign contributions if he agreed to drop out and instead mount a primary challenge to Rashida Tlaib. He made these tweets just a few hours ago. Yes, telling the truth here will put a target on my back, but if we all come together, we can win. I did not intend for a private phone call to turn public, but now that it has, here's the truth. One of AIPAC's, American Israel Public Affairs Committee, biggest donors offered $20 million if I dropped out of the U.S. Senate race to run against Rashida Tlaib. I said no, I won't be bossed, bullied, or bought.
To dismiss misconduct charges against the former district attorney accused of hindering the investigation into the 2020 shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery. Former Brunswick DA Jackie Johnson is accused of trying to keep her former investigator Greg McMichael from being arrested, along with his son and another man, in connection with the killing of the 23-year-old Brunswick jogger.
Some of you might remember a few weeks ago I did a video about the sheriff's race in Shreveport. Well, the election was last night, and let me show you who won and by how many votes. This race right here, 21,620 votes for John Nicholson and 21,621 votes for Henry Whitehorn. That's right, the guy who wanted to do stop and frisk lost by one vote to the black man who is now going to be the sheriff of Caddo Parish, which is Shreveport, Louisiana. One vote decided who the next sheriff for the next 4 years for Shreveport is. Now, there may be a recount, but as of today, Whitehorn will be the sheriff of Caddo Parish by one vote. For all those people who say that my vote doesn't count, I bet you Mr. Whitehorn and a whole lot of folks in Shreveport are grateful for that one vote. Shreveport also is a city that's 56% black. One vote decided the election. Could have been a whole lot more of y'all. That's risky business, especially when you're talking about your sheriff.
Rachel, good afternoon. Yeah, VSU is the first historically black college university to host a general election U.S. presidential debate. The 2024 presidential debate will provide a platform for candidates, whoever they may be, to present policies, engage in constructive dialogue, hopefully, and showcase leadership abilities.
The Weeknd is showing his support for Palestine by donating $2.5 million, the equivalent of 4 million emergency meals, to Gaza through the XO Humanitarian Fund. The donation will fund the delivery of 820 metric tons of food parcels that could feed more than 173,000 Palestinians for up to 2 weeks.
Von Miller has officially ruined his life, and here's why. So in 2021, Von Miller was in an explosive relationship with a former stripper. By the name of Megan Denise. He got her pregnant, and he didn't seem very happy about this. Megan Denise would release very explosive text messages that quite literally included Von Miller wishing death upon his unborn first child. When he was called out about it, he would say it was fake news. And now this time it's way worse. A warrant is out for Von Miller's arrest because he allegedly tried to assault the same woman when she was pregnant with their second child. Police said Miller left the scene before officers arrived, and the alleged victim was not taken to a hospital but was treated for minor injuries at the scene. Now, a charge of assaulting a pregnant person is a third-degree felony in Texas.
I have a new update in the case against Josh Giddey that may change everything. See, many are wondering how Josh Giddey is still playing even though the NBA started investigating him. Well, other NBA players and former teammates have spoken up and claimed that this is just the tip of the iceberg in the story. Apparently, this situation happened over a year ago. And as we said in the last video, these two were spotted at the club together, meaning this girl had to be over 18 or had used a fake ID and lied about her age to get in. According to Andrew Bogut, who's a former Australian basketball player, Giddey actually made his team aware of this situation immediately after it happened, explaining that he didn't know and the situation that occurred. This is the reason the Thunder aren't actively looking into this case and how he is still playing right now. The account that originally leaked the info and started spreading the rumor has actually taken down all the posts and deactivated the account completely. Quick interruption here. It's me from the future. The police have actually now stopped investigating as well because the girl's family is not cooperating. Now back to my rant. And people on Twitter, they've taken this as a time to start a heated battle of whether or not Giddey's the victim or the girl's the victim. But that's just dumb. Their excuse is Giddey is a multi-millionaire and should have done an extensive background check. Have any of you ever thought in a club to do an extensive background check? And I know half of you guys on here have a fake ID or have used one before. Obviously, they're both wrong in this situation and did things they regret. But why does everyone else need to argue about who's more in the wrong? This is all hail b-ball. Just be nice to each other for once.
How did Mikey Williams get a 30-year sentence dismissed?
Our goal was to get Mikey back on the basketball court.
Days before trial, the high school phenom turned 9 felony charges into 1 misdemeanor, and his college basketball debut could be this season. Mikey was accused of shooting at a car with 6 people in it and was facing 3 decades in prison, but a new plea deal made it all disappear. On Thursday, Williams pleaded guilty to 1 felony charge of making criminal threats. As part of this deal, he must take anger management courses and 80 hours of community service. When completed, that felony reduces to a single misdemeanor. After this news, Mikey's lawyer said he regrets making threats while holding a gun, but there was no direct evidence that he fired any shots. On the basketball side of things, Memphis said there is nothing new about his status with the team and remains listed on the program's official roster.
We plotting, I told him his business, yeah, he got a Glock, but that bitch for an image.
Adidas versus Kevin Durant is stealing all the headlines today. It started with Anthony Edwards, and this is his signature shoe. He said of all NBA players, he'd like to see KD rock his shoes in an NBA game. KD, who's a Nike guy, responded to that request and said, "Won't ever see me put a big toe in those." The official Adidas Twitter account wasn't having it, and they said, "You dusty, bout to retire soon anyways." Obviously, that tweet got a lot of traction on the internet before they quickly deleted it. After deleting it, they tweeted again and acknowledged it and said, "Meant to send that from the burner account."
I'm just trying to take care of a kid. I've been in the trenches, can't reach. I don't know, that's my...
One thing for sure, bruh, Shedeur Sanders gonna get him some money, dog, because he just landed another multi-million-dollar sponsorship, this time with Smoothie King. And guess what? His NIL rating just went up quite substantially. It's worth over $5.9 million.
You know, first of all, my wife passed away in September. And Mitchell, when my wife's in the hospital, Mitchell came each day to visit her and came very close to myself and my wife. And after the funeral, Mitchell told everyone that he was going to bring me to New York with him. He said, "Coach, there's no reason you stay down here in Louisiana anymore. You come to New York with me and enjoy yourself and get your mind back straight, because you know how much you loved your wife, how much I loved your wife, and it's just been a great situation."
I mean, he was a great guy. You know, he helped me get to where I'm at. So, you know, bringing them along with me after everything that happened over the summer. So, you know, it works out for the best. You know, I can help him out, he helped me, stuff like that.
Darren Peterson becomes the first high school athlete to sign with Adidas as far as a name, image, and likeness deal. Now, what's interesting about this story is that Darren is a native of Canton, Ohio, and he went across the bridge and transferred to Huntington Prep in Huntington, West Virginia. Now, this is a trend that may ensue given that some states do not allow high school athletes to profit off of their name, image, and likeness. Head over to Business of College Sports right now to read more about this NIL story.
Yo, what's going on? Philadelphia Eagles fans, we in the building, man. Deshaun Jackson, retirement. Y'all see what's going on. We're about to sign the deal right now, man. Much love for all the years. I appreciate y'all. Hey, man, Sunday, I need y'all to come out, wear them 10 jerseys. You already know we in the building. Let's get it, man. Much love. Fly Eagles fly, baby. 1-on-1, we out.
Welcome back.
But a lot of commenting was, it's a long time coming. No, the God that I serve, everything happens when it's supposed to happen. So when I stand here today as your world champion, that's because now was the time for it to happen. Now was the most impactful it would be, the most powerful it would be, and the most sincere it would be. So as I stand here today, I understand the influence that I have. I understand the responsibility that I have to USATF as a top female USA athlete, and to my country, and to my black family, to my beautiful women, to everybody that's sick and has been misunderstood for trying to be their best selves and not being put into a category, because in track and field, they put you into a bubble for success. And I feel like I've shown that as long as you're yourself, you work hard, you can display whatever it is that is you and still get the job done.
Baby, I'm a standout. So come on, baby, stand out.
Yo, you want to see something cool? No? Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Step into the scene. No, nobody can do it like me. Zoop house plate with the kick cuisine.
How are you doing? How are you doing? The WWE Universe wants to present you with this title.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is beautiful. We want to congratulate you on a phenomenal halftime show and just a stellar career. No problem.
Thank you so much.
How are you doing today?
I'm great. How about yourself?
I'm good.
Wow, thank you so much. This
no
thing
problem.
heavy.
It is heavy.
Yo, this is business.
Heavy.
So this is the real one, huh?
Yeah,
this is what y'all hold up?
Yes.
stole it.
Hold up, get some pictures.
Well, I mean, no, I
Basically,
got,
Roman Reigns
this
never
thing
showed up
heavy
to
as hell.
work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you need to work out just to be champ.
It's good.
You know what I'm
Looks
saying?
good on you. It matches your color.
Yeah, I got all that.
There we go. Boom.
But I want everybody, especially the women, I want to hear y'all say, seal the deal!
Seal the deal!
Say, seal the deal!
Seal the deal!
Cuba is stepping into her biggest role yet, Mom. Taking to Instagram on November 30th, the Orange is the New Black star announces she and husband Robert Sweeting have welcomed their baby girl. Uzo's heartfelt message reads, "I've never been in love so quickly, so deeply in my entire life."
You know, that's all nice and dandy or whatever. But, congratulations. But, who was in that car, Terrence? Who was in that car, Terrence? Who was in that car?
Tell you, when I first saw
that video where you were doing the whole dinner table scene, which is the hardest scene in the movie to do. It's the hardest scene in the movie for all the actors to do. When I did it years ago, it took us 3 days to do that scene. 3 days. And you nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it, all the characters. Here's what I wanted to make sure, that you are coming as my guest to the premiere on the red carpet. You must walk the red carpet, which is going to be a purple carpet, with me. Yes. And number 2, listen, I see y'all are already decked out in your purple. You got your purple. I got my purple sweats on. We got our purple. But I want to make sure you have everything you need. So I want to send you shopping to get all your purple stuff, to get your purple wardrobe, to get your purple gear, to get your purple things, okay? So that you will be purple down, purple up and purple down when you arrive here in Los Angeles, okay?
Real. It's real.
It's real. It's happening. It's real. Can't wait to see you on the purple carpet.
Today's my Kylie's birthday. She's 4, and she loves Jesus, and she wanted her birthday to be Jesus chosen. Is it good?
No, that's her favorite. Wow. Come here, baby. Let me picture.
Man, we're about to surprise a family. Give them a special little something. Autistic young lady from the Bronx. She raps as well. You know, my oldest son is autistic, so it's very dear to me. So we teamed up with Lexus, and we're gonna make somebody's dreams come true today. Hello there. How are you? Is Jillian here? No, you gotta bring it to the door. Bring it to the door. Yo, Jillian, what's up? How are you? Listen, I've been watching you. Lexus has been watching you. Today's gonna be the best day ever. We love what you're doing with hip hop, and we love that you represent the autistic community. My son Joey's autistic, and so we're proud of you of how brave you are. And I got a big surprise here. Big surprise from Lexus, really for you, but mommy's gonna watch this one, okay?
Come on in.
Okay. We know it's not easy. Trust me, my son Joey's autistic. We know that you got a lot of responsibility, a lot of courage, and so Lexus has given you a check for $20,000. So that's what's in here. And so whatever. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So, you know, whatever she loves, whatever y'all want to do, you know what I'm saying, or invest in, you just take the money and Lexi's just proud of her.
Let me tell you. Girl, you my little boo thing. So I'll give a hoot what you do, say, girl, I know you.
Hey, my kings and queens, blessings to you. This is Desiree Robertson. She's 85 years old from Memphis, Tennessee. She has made history as the first woman to be inducted into the Barbecue Hall of Fame.
Hi, I'm Zaya. Remember me? When I was 5, I really went for it with my nationwide jingle.
Nationwide.
My voice became popular all around the TikTok world. So of course, I'm back to partner with Nationwide to bring something special for all of you. Introducing the Nationwide Challenge Contest. Sing the jingle with your high school music group for a chance to win $5,000 for your high school music program. And the 5 most liked recreations of the jingle will win. Now I pass the mic to you for a chance to change your school's music program.
Y'all, we have something to tell y'all. We're not the real us.
Stop glitching.
Stop glitching.
We're not the real us. How? Guys, we are a clone. We are trying to escape our... Help us.
The community, Harlem, and the Harlems around the world created me. I am inspired by all the components that make up Harlem, and especially by those who I know roots lie in Harlem and they stayed in Harlem. You know what it means to see your people dancing and be joyous in the street? You got more community in that street on a Sunday and the different generations than you might find in the church, man. My mission to instill hope in the youth is to once again become part of the youth.
Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye, he posted an update on his recovery 10 months after he almost died in a snowplow accident. Renner shared this video yesterday showing him skipping down a hill. Whoa. The Hawkeye actor wrote on social media, that this was the first time attempting that level of activity. He says he was brought to tears of joy and hopefulness and gratitude. That's a quote. Renner was crushed, of course, by his snowcat on New Year's Day. The 52-year-old suffered 8 broken ribs, broken ankles, broken shoulder, and much more. But earlier this month, he said he's been exploring every type of therapy to help him heal. Look at that.
When niggas had him 35, had him 29. Every day a nigga flip on, ring 100 times, had a phone call, thick cold, boy, I rode around, buy the car, throw the tent on, and I roll around. Yeah, brand new whip, put a brand new bitch in it.
Niggas sick when we pull up, you know how we with it. Then cop every bottle, get drunk, and then spill it all over the place.
Watch my shoes, I'm getting plenty money. How about you?
Baby,
How bad is school gonna suck?
You're not gonna like it.
How bad?
Well, it's like getting your nuts smashed together so hard they become just one nut.
Holy shit.
You should be going to school every day with John.
No, thanks.
You might have fun.
No, I would not have fun. I guard the house when you guys are out.
What happened to the TV?
It was an accident.
You're going to school and you're gonna grow a fucking brain.
Oh, come on!
If I get drunk,
well, I know I'm gonna be.
Hey, dog, you bringing your dolls to school?
It's the 90s. Times are changing.
Sexual education. Let's start with masturbation.
If you're gonna assign homework, Johnny already did it this morning.
Hey, shut the up, dude. I haven't smoked, I haven't had sex, I haven't had a girlfriend. I'm gonna lose it.
You and me have been best friends like our whole lives. We're about to get high for the first time.
Can we have drugs, please?
Let's do this right.
Oh, man.
Can you guys believe we're like having an experience and experiencing reality?
Is there a fucking gas leak or something?
Nice costume, face.
It's possible that the two of you might not be total screw-ups.
Take a long look. This is what life is.
Teddy, I'm the last virgin in school.
We can fix this.
We gotta find a buyer. Fresh, penis! Get your fresh penis here.
Teddy, Jesus Christ.
Still has that new penis smell.
You shut up.
All right, I'm just trying to help.
I die before I give him up to Rome.
Then death it is.
My congregation gon' operate like a corporation. I want my flowers and flower vases. I want carnations. I want begonias. I want petunias and flower coolers.
Run!
'Cause I'm a God, so when you see me, say hallelujah.
Clarence, in spite of your selfish ways, there is a beautiful soul in there somewhere.
Hallelujah. And I'm a God, so when you see me, say hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Jesus of Nazareth.
I'm a God, so when you see me, say hallelujah.
I'm destined to be here.
Hallelujah.